I met Guruji in October, in person, in October of 2010. However, I had heard about him in 1978 in Ganeshpuri, India. At that time, I had received Shaktipat from Swami Muktananda. Shaktipat is the energy that we talk about, the energy transmission that you get here today and in the blessings. That is Shaktipat, okay? And I got Shaktipat from Muktananda in 1973, and then I spent 6 months in his ashram in Ganeshpuri, India in 1978. And one morning in June, in 1978, Baba, as we affectionately called Swami Muktananda, came out on his dais in the courtyard where we were all meditating and had just finished the chant. And he said, "My time here is almost up." And everybody was shocked and looked at him. What are you talking about? I was like, "You're not leaving us, are you?" And he said, "My time here is almost up, but don't worry. The one after me will be greater than I. And the one after that will be greater than all of us together." And what he meant by that is not only the one after him, but his guru, who is Bhagavan Nityananda, who was also very famous in India, very powerful spiritual being. So we didn't know at the time who the one after was. We know who that one after is now. That's Guru Mai Chidvilasananda. But one of the devotees sitting there raised his hand and said, "Baba, we understand that the one after you will designate, we'll know directly who that is. But I have a question. How would we know, or how will we be able to identify the one after that? Who is that?" And Baba said, he kind of smiled and looked at the group and said, "You'll be able to know that person by the fact that they'll be able to give Shaktipat to 1,000 people over the telephone." So in September of 2010, when I signed up for the 3-group blessing call, of course, on my first group blessing, I'm sitting in my living room, and Guruji said, "Okay, now close your eyes and start your prayer to the God of your understanding." I closed my eyes, and immediately my body was filled with such strong Shakti. My spine was shaking from bottom to top. My body heat went up to probably, it felt like I was 200 degrees Fahrenheit, but I started to sweat like I would when I did weeks and weeks of meditation. And I had one of the most incredible experiences. And what happened that night when I went to sleep is I had met in my dreams every person in my life where I had unfinished business, where it didn't end and it wasn't in a complete way, or if there was, it ended with a negative. In this dream state, I went to every person and we completed that business to the satisfaction of where our hearts connected, and it ended in love. So I had these 20 or 30 love completions, if you will, in that night. The next day I woke up, I felt like I was 1,000 pounds lighter. So what I can tell you from my own experience, and again your experience, is do not underestimate the gift that you are receiving here today. Because what it took to be able to get the Shakti that Guruji gives you in the past, you would have to do years and years of sadhana, meaning spiritual practice. You would have to meditate, you would have to do seva, you would have to live in an ashram, you would have to have dietary practices, you would have to do all kinds of things just to be worthy of getting it once. Here you get it repeatedly. From the time I met Guruji in person to now, things that I had been working on 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years prior to that I've been trying to put together with myself and my business partners, certain direction he was trying to go in that were sort of difficult and stuck. Everything came together. Everything fell into place. And at this point in time, things that I've been trying to put together for the last 5 years, since I met him, have already all come together in a matter of about a 6 to 7 month time period. So I say that to you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sharing my honest experience with you. This is the real deal. Thank you.